Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Sunday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our hardcore Curse of Strahd campaign, episode 12. Without further ado, let's hand things over to our enigmatic GM for the evening. It is, of course, Johnny Hurricane. Take it away, dude.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to number 12, episode 12 of Curse of Strahd Hardcore Campaign. Zang, I don't know if you edited that message or not, but it just linked to the chat.
Yeah, I'm fixing it now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I put that there. We have a good session today. Sizz is back, so we get to figure out his fate after stealing from the dwarves. Figuring out if he can talk his way out. We'll see how that ends. At the end of last session, we did lose one of our characters. Mellie is gone, so we'll also have the introduction of a new character. And with the death of Mellie, we also sort of lose the goody-goody, so the entire campaign is probably about to shift. So we'll see how it goes, but we'll get into the recap here right quick, and we'll get this show on the road. Let me start some music, actually, real quick. Boom. There we go. So, at the beginning of last session, basically, you guys had finished your long rest, made friends with the new Vistani. They told you about the werewolves taking the children. The children are then basically forced to fight, and then survival of the fittest. The one that survives ultimately becomes a werewolf. I shouldn't say that they would have killed them all. They would have, had 2 or 3 of them, but it was a lot that were going to die. The dwarfs basically used Zone of Truth. All of you guys were like, well, we didn't do it, and they're like, cool, the zone doesn't lie, so off to work you go, and they had to go, they wanted to go and stop the werewolves, so the tracking of the werewolves began. Sizz was out of the camp, Lupin was out of the camp at that point, and they did see his tracks, and it all met in the same spot, basically a couple of miles outside of camp. You ran into a spring in the woods, and this is where Ari goes like, all right, I'm heading back because I got to be there just in case, werewolves stack the camp type of deal. It should also be mentioned that Luvash was sent in a different direction with the Dusk Elves and a few of the Vistani trackers to basically see if they could find Lupin. So we'll figure that out in a minute. But you guys tracked the werewolves. Tracked them for a while and ultimately came to this wide open field, sort of with the tall velociraptor grass is the best way to describe it. However, this is the first time since you've been in Barovia that the sky was wide open. However, what was in the sky was a red moon, as opposed to a sun, which it was day, or anything like that. It was just a blood red moon, basically illuminating this whole little field with the weird grass, and it was all lit red, and you guys basically like, well, we're not going through the front, and kind of went off to the east or west or wherever and circled your way around until you saw a cave entrance in the distance. You had to go through the grass, but you guys had your plus 10 stealths from Pass Without a Trace. And when you walked into the grass, first 2 people into the grass, Mellie and Talon, the grass basically went down. And then you guys walked, and then if you weren't on that square anymore, it basically came back up. And that's what happened the whole way in. The moon was on you guys, but it didn't do anything to you. And you made it to the cave entrance, and it was like, all right, cool. Looked like a wolf mouth, basically, and inside it, there was light coming from the inside. So you guys, even without dark vision, everyone could see inside. Went inside, and it was being guarded by 2 werewolves. They were in their werewolf phones, and they were basically chomping at the bit to get a scrap going. They were hungry. The hunting party was about to be established. And there was a little bit of an exchange, and then it was like, well, let's meet with the leader, and he was like, yeah, come on back. Come on and meet the leader. Come on. And the insight checks were basically like, he's going to eat us if we go back there. We're going to be ambushed. And we can debate all we want. I don't know what the right choice was there, but either way, I think some people would have been lost. So Valmir was like, hey, idiot, or something like that. And He was like, "What?" And he howled, and the battle began. And all the werewolves started rushing under the blood moon because they had some advantages of the blood moon, running towards. Basically, they had bonus action dash as well, and pack tactics, which really came in handy. They got the first couple rounds, you guys were doing okay, but then they all just sort of surrounded you. You had the bard up on top. It got messy, and then I thought for a minute maybe you'd get out of it. And then the crits started coming down like the wrath of God. Like I think I hit 4 or 5 of them on Mellie within like 1 or 2 rounds, so that was it. She ultimately ended up going down 2-3 times. I can't even remember, but enough that through the death saves, and I think you actually had 1 successful death save. She died. She had 3 failed death saves and died. She was also infected with werewolf lycanthropy, but that'll be irrelevant now.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Now at this point, they had whittled the werewolves and the wolves down pretty hard. The fight was pretty much in the bag, but Mellie was gone at that point. Finishing that fight, they had really no time to mourn or anything like that because in the distance they could hear screams of the children just cut off immediately, and everyone was like, okay, well, kids are dying, so boom, rush to the back. There was already a good amount of deceased children, 6 of them to be exact. I said basically so as I said, no good choices. Had you guys been in here, followed to the boss and took the ambush, none of the children probably would have been killed unless you guys all died, which might have happened. But each round you guys took to get back there, basically he was killing one of the children. And when you guys met back with the werewolf leader, I don't even know if he introduced himself, but his name was Kirill, and he had one of the children basically ready to, like, I'm gonna kill this fucking child, and he was like, no, I'm ready to leave. And I think Valmir's like, what do you want? And Elara was like, I don't give a shit, and took a shot, and basically fight started right then and there. He did bite and kill, or not kill the child. He bit the child. She's very clearly infected with lycanthropy. I should also mention Talon is infected before we forget. So we have 2 people infected right now. But the child succeeded on their death save, so you guys were able to cure wounds her and keep her alive. So not all the children were dead, but you ended up killing Kirill, a bunch of loot and stuff on this statue that is in the room with the children. It's a statue to Mother Night, and I will put all the loot back in there, but the big loot, the big one that you guys got, Madam Eva, when you pulled the card, was well, out of character. You guys don't know it's in character yet, but the Sun Sword was here. Elara picked it up, and it basically came to life, and you guys felt the sun rays. Oh, I should mention the blood moon is gone now, by the way. You got that, and you felt the light, and the sword was basically, you could feel the rage of the sword from what happened to the children, basically. Anger towards that, but that was about it. That didn't speak to you or anything like that. There's still a ton of loot to be had. The children are here. There's all sorts of stuff. So this is where we're going to start. What do you guys in the cave want to do first?
I'm fine ignoring the loot personally. Someone else has picked up the key thing that we needed. I'm over with the children, trying to calm them down and console them a little bit. I think we did say we were going to move the dead kid bodies out, but honestly, I think I'm just going to start taking the kids out to where Mellie is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, would you like to leave this place with me so that we can get you home? I know there are some very worried people at the camp who are going to be very happy to see your faces.
This is the one that is infected, by the way. That on her. She will look up at you and say, can you help us burn their bodies?
We have a friend to do the same, so of course. Although, I would say let's get you out of here, and let us do the heavy lifting. I am sorry for what has happened to you and your friends,
She will shrug and look at the other children, and she'll say, "We're the strongest.
Oh no.
We'll follow you."
Excellent. Well, we don't have a bag of holding yet, do we?
Funny you should mention that. So she will point to the statue and be like,
Oh, okay.
"The good stuff's under the statue. You have to push it over, though, or move it. And dig."
I will. It's going to sound gross, but let's get you out the front, and my friends can deal with that. Perhaps you could help me find some wood for a fire.
Oh yeah, sure.
Although, what are the cages in here made out of curiosity?
That's a good question. I don't know if they name it specifically. If I'm gonna have to make it up, let me see. I feel like it wouldn't be wood, but maybe it is. There's fire everywhere is the other thing, right? Those torches. So what number is this? The... Yeah. 6 wooden cages. Their lids held shut with heavy rocks.
Cool. I'm just gonna. I take it back. I'm gonna cut these cages. Perhaps you and your friends could help me gather the wood that is left behind, and we'll use that to fuel the pyres for our friends.
He'll shrug and be like, "Why don't we just throw them in one of the cages and put all the wood in there? Just set it all on fire."
Do your friends not deserve a proper send off? He's gonna look. He's gonna look to the other kids as well and see if they're just following her lead, or if she's just extra, like, well, they were shit. They didn't deserve much, kind of.
They don't seem too worried whatsoever. She is clearly the leader, but she's gonna look at him and be like, "They'll be back. They always come back. Just different people."
Interesting. Well, if that's what you would like to do for your friends, then we can do that. Absolutely.
Oh, and can we burn the statue too? It is made out of wood.
I mean,
We're already going to be pushing it over.
If it needs to be destroyed, sure.
It's a symbol of the old order.
Oh.
It should be destroyed.
Well, I'll leave that to you two, and me and my new friends here are going to burn some children.
Some children.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can start setting.
Yeah.
Fucking say this one over here, I guess, and stack them all up, or wherever.
Yep. Put them all in cages. Just set them on fire.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is not what's happening with Mellie.
No. I do want to gather, like, I will.
She is going to get a pyre fit for a queen, okay?
I mean, within reason, like, because we only have that a lot. It takes time to build like a proper pyre. So I'm gonna once the
Also,
the
I'd like you all not to die from excess smoke inhalation.
Yeah. Once the kids are in the cages and they're on fire, I'm gonna hack up one of these other cages and start collecting some wood to make a fire out the front.
Okay. Those of you that are going to move the statue, you can just give me an athletics check. See, you can help one another, or you can both roll. I don't really care. It is heavy. We're talking about a 10-footer, and I'm assuming you just
I
want
am
to
not
push it over.
proficient in athletics whatsoever. So.
All right. Well, then perhaps it'll be best for 2 rolls. Oh God. We needed Mellie.
I get.
Would we
like,
say I'm still raging though? Because then
disadvantage,
that would give me advantage.
Raging disappears if you don't take damage or hit something within 6 seconds, basically.
Dang it.
I mean, you can set. You have a rage left. If you want to say that, you push it and you're like, fuck, like I need to rage. That's fine. We'll take your 22 and you can push it over.
Mellie's ghost comes and pushes
Yeah, let's
it
do that.
for them.
Okay. And we'll take one of your rage charges, though. I think you got.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So you guys will shove it over. Yeah, I'm assuming you'll move all the goods and everything so it doesn't get pinned under there. And you can basically see underneath, like, this is much softer dirt. So you got the chest laser, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yeah. So you can, pew once and then it'll go away.
Let's say I raged and then shot the thing with the chest laser and it tipped over.
There we go.
Really
Iron
cool.
Man that shit.
There you go. It caught it on fire too. Perfect.
The radiant damage, yes. Yeah, it just... And it starts to burn. I don't know if anyone's got a shovel is the thing, but... I can dig with your hands if you want.
Hands, yeah.
Yep. It'll just take, like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, but... You guys can do that. Once you get to the bottom, you will find... Not a big chest, but a chest. Pull it out. It's not locked. What do you want to do with the chest?
Make sure it ain't fucking trapped.
Okay, give me an investigation. Or if you have trap tools or whatever the hell they're called, you can roll those. Thieves' tools. Maybe that would be it. Wow. Yep.
I do have thieves' tools, but...
There you go. Elara, you don't see anything that would set you off. Talon, as you're looking over it, it's got the classic pull it up and like a little hand crossbow will shoot a poison arrow at you type deal. You can disable it or you can just aim it a different direction basically.
Let's try to disable it so we can get a free poison arrow for Elara.
Alright, let's...
Yeah, you know what? That's fine.
Thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, you can do thieves' tools. Yeah, let's we'll say it's an arrow instead so she can get a poison arrow. Okay.
Wow. These rolls, man.
It's alright. The DC was 12. It's not super hard. Like you gotta remember these are werewolves putting these together, so like it's a little crude. You get a little nervous. One of your good friends just died also, and you almost died, so there's that. But you are able to disable it and open it up. And yes, you can have a poisoned arrow. When you shoot it, it will basically do, if it hits, there's like a DC 15 con save, and if they fail, they'll take 2d8 poison damage.
Okay.
Alright. And I will just go ahead and say, because of your profession, you are really, really aware that undead creatures are immune to poison, okay? Mm-hmm. So...
That's a lot of poison damage on that as well, by the way.
It is, yes. That's a good poison arrow. Well, I mean... it is what it is. It was basically, my thought process was the one of the, sickening ray or whatever?
Yeah, ray of sickness. Yeah.
Yep. Ray of sickness, that's the one, yep. As you open it up, though, obviously there is a bag. Oh my gosh, probably. I don't know if anyone's magically inclined here that could tell it's a bag of holding, but it is. Got 2 potions. And a ring.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. 1 green potion. And 1 orange potion. At least I believe it is orange.
Alright. And I want to check this dead guy. Did we check this dead guy? I can't remember if we checked this dead guy.
No.
Hero, no, you did not. You can check him, yeah. Investigation.
Would you like me to check him for you?
Can I help you check him?
Yeah, Talon, you can roll, and she'll give you advantage by helping. There you go, 25. Yep.
Bug, yeah.
Perfect. So, he doesn't have much on him, but he does, when he's in his human form at least, he's got some pants on. And you're able to pull out a coin, but it's not like gold, silver, electrum. Like it's none of the metals that are typically currencies. In fact, I mean, you could, I guess, give me a history check. It'd be a hard DC though. I don't know if any of you would know what this is, because none of you are like, no one here is a blacksmith or a metal worker or anything like that, or a miner, right? So. It's just a black like a black metal, basically. Black shiny sheen to it. Yep, no idea. Cool looking though.
Like it.
Black shiny coin. All right. Yep.
Yep. Put it in the pocket.
Okay. It's got a dragon insignia on it as well. All right. Get your stuff. You burn the children's bodies.
Yeah. We need our wizard man. Our
Yeah.
magic man.
I'm the identifier. The fuck you on about?
Yeah. Well, you're
you
off collecting wood. You can't help us.
I'm in the same room.
I thought you were off collecting wood.
From the cages.
From the cages.
Breaking the
Okay.
cages.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm not going to do it now, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, we got shit for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you know what the bag of holding is, just to make it easier on everybody. So
Yeah, I'll point that one out. That definitely looks like a bag of holding. It's bigger on the inside. You probably could hoover up most of the things you find there.
I want to see what's in it first.
Make sure you name everything as you put it in, though. And be wary about simply emptying a new bag. You never know what might be contained within.
Exactly.
You spectator.
Won't it die if it was in there?
Depends how long it's been there.
Mm.
As a side note, friendly reminder, here's all of Mellie's shit before you burn her body.
oh no, the free max level smite.
No.
Yeah, I never got to use it. I was gonna use it next, but I couldn't get there.
I am definitely going to empty it out outside, though. Like somewhere semi-safe.
Can we just for now put all of Mellie's loot in the bag?
Yeah, you guys can just fill it all up.
Yeah, I'll just name.
I'm assuming you want to empty it first, right? Just to make sure there's nothing. Okay.
So yeah, I will go outside and do it.
Excellent. There's not much in there, so that's fine. When you empty it, there's going to be basically 75 gold pieces. And then there's going to be a silver locket. And if you open it up, there's a picture of a woman that you don't recognize in it. That's it. And then you guys can shove all that stuff in there.
Yep. Put everything in there.
All right. Children burned, statue burned. All that's left is Mellie. You're burning her in here, bringing her outside. What are we doing?
I don't think she'd want to be burned inside the cave. Yeah, I'm gonna basically take all the wood that I've collected outside, and I'll put her body on top of it, wrapped in a cloak for ease. And I'll look to Talon and Elara. Do either of you wish to say anything?
I miss you. Just say it really quietly so no one can hear it.
I just look at the body and mutter to myself, nothing in particular. Just it sucks that you're gone.
Oh.
So I'll have grabbed one of the torches from inside. I'm assuming that they're like on is it sconces, like you can pick them off and yeah. So we'll set fire to the wood and we'll sort of take a step back.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah, the flowers were magic. They never wilt.
Okay. We'll make
Just
sure
put
that
on the flower crown then.
Valmyr's gonna say, I know our journey together has been short. Your annoyingly optimistic and selfless attitude at least helped briefly to shine a light in this dark place. The brightest of flames burn quickest after all. I hope that wherever you now find yourself, you're able to spread your wings and bring joy to all those around you. And I look forward to having those many conversations when our paths next cross. And then he'll throw the torch on the body, or the fire.
Oh.
Should have waited to give you inspiration, I guess. Goddamn. But yeah.
That to make me cry. Damn.
The body will burn, have that slight golden hue to it.
Oh.
As the divinity finally rests in Barovia. As the body burns, the kids are basically just going to watch, all stone-faced and stoic. And when everything is said and done, you guys can start heading back to the Vistani camp. Oh, unless you want a short rest or something, I'm not going to force you back, but you can walk your way back there if you want.
Can we assume that
you can short rest? Yeah, that's fine.
The fire burning and all that is a short rest?
Sure. I'm not going to throw anything at you guys, but you can short rest and heal up. I will mention, Talon, when you step out, the grass does not, like the grass that goes into the ground, doesn't do it for you, and it doesn't do it for the kids.
All of the kids?
All of the kids.
Oh, good.
Yep. But yeah, you guys will be able to make it back. Go ahead and adjust your HPs. We'll leave it on this screen for a moment. All right. Mr. Sticky Fingers, are you ready to face your fate?
What? We're doing a short rest, right?
Yes.
I am ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay. So, this will be before all of this even happens. So this is technically last night, or yesterday morning, before everyone was even woken up. Lupin, you covered your tracks well enough that the typical scouts weren't able to pick up your direction, but your allies eventually will. Or allies, quote unquote. People you've been traveling with, I should say. But you know that you have got at least an hour's head start because you were the last person up, so you're able to do so. And we're going to start you at this spring. Like I said, it's about a 20-foot wide, about 20-foot deep spring of fresh water. You have I just said you had to do loot on you, so you're about 2 miles deep into the woods right now from the Vistani camp.
Okay, so with this spring, is there any hollowed out tree trunks or logs or of anything that kind?
That is a good question. Perception or investigation, or heck, I'll even let you do survival. Dealer's choice. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trees down, but none of them seem hollowed out.
Alright, well, that's damning. All right. So I'm at the spring, correct? So
Yes.
is there anything of note or odd about this place?
There is like an altar, like a statue type of deal, like overlooking this the spring. It would appear to be some sort of nature deity. It's kind of vined and overgrown, but it's still standing. It's made of just, I don't know, whatever normal stone it is out there. Limestone. Sure.
Right, it's an altar.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it an altar so much, but it does have its hands like held together, cupped together in front of it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just overlooking the pond.
Right. Well, Lupin has an idea. Would he be at all aware that there are pursuers on the way?
I mean, you know that they're gonna find out that the stuff's gone and probably want to look for it. All right, you're professionals. Normally, I'm gonna assume that whenever you've been in a situation like this, perhaps not a lot, but you've always had someone come after you. So yes, you can assume that. Also, this is Barovia. People are quick to anger sometimes here.
Right. Well, if the altar provides enough cover, he's going to leave the. I was going to say the tools there was a goggles, smith's hammer, and
Gloves, right?
gloves. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
He will hide them, say behind the altar, just out of sight.
Okay.
And with that being said, he feels that he is probably safe enough here, but he's going to find a tall tree that provides a decent enough cover for him, and he's going to, use it to rest because it is still early morning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. Well, he's going to rest before he thinks about making his way back to the Vistani camp, or at least try and make headway with the party.
Excellent. That'll work. So we're just going to go ahead and say that you were sleeping when they came right on by and went to the werewolf camp. So when you wake up, you could definitely tell that there were tracks going that direction of the group, and that they will be back. So you might as well just wait. Wait and hide, I would assume, like you normally do, up in the tree.
Yeah, he's going to wait and he's going to hide.
Okay, so you have the gems still, but the items are behind or covered by the altar, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Alrighty. That will make that very easy. Fox, are you here? Because we will jump over to you and introduce your character before the group actually gets there.
Yeah, I'm here. We'll see if she gets to get introduced.
That's what I'm thinking. I actually need to get your token real quick. I assigned it to you, but I did not.
I might be rolling another one in this hour.
Indeed. So, you can go ahead and we're going to want to hang on. First thing you will roll when you get to the camp will be a perception check, but everyone can see on this map anyways, so we're going to go right over there. But before you do anything like that, we will get the deets on your character. So let me get us over to the map, the Vistani camp. And you are down there.
A look at her.
So what are we working with this time? Big token.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have now is almost Mellie's polar opposite, I feel like. We are rocking in a 6'10", 200 some odd pound, half orc female.
Okay.
She's beefy. Very, very well built. She has the typical sage green skin, black hair, heterochromia though. One brown eye, one blue eye. Looks probably early 30s. Her She has chainmail armor that is very pieced together, like
Mhm.
it's several sets that have been stolen and put together into one.
Excellent.
Even though it's the adamantine, but
Different weird chunks and different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what parts are exposed? Her arms are completely bare, and you can see her right arm has a tattoo that goes all the way from the back of her hand up and disappears under the armor. There's hints of it around like her collarbone, so it's probably a partial chest piece as well. And she's got a big fuck off, very vicious looking warhammer across her back.
Excellent.
Wait, will you say a vicious warhammer?
It's
mean,
not
a-
actually. It just looks very aggressive.
It's an
He has
angry
an-
one.
It's got spikes and shit.
Okay.
Okay. What's your passive perception? And feel free to roll me a perception as you wander on into the Vistani camp. As you've been told, they know how to get people out of Barovia.
Beautiful. Passive is 14, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. We'll use your passive. That'll be enough. So as you kind of walk into the camp, like you immediately can tell, like these guys are on edge about something. And that I would assume puts you into alert status.
Yes.
So you kind of take a look around, and most of these guys, while they are armed, are not going to be much of a threat. However, there's a commotion going over here. Now, you of course don't know who Rahadin is,
No.
but he has arrived, and you can hear him like before you do whatever you're going to do. He says, "So where are they now?" And the other man, who I guess you can't actually see because of the house, but you can hear him like, they're in the woods somewhere. Now, what are you going to do? I should also mention, I doubt this is going to change what you're going to do. There are 3 dire wolves, like, they're mounts, basically.
Okay.
And, actually, you're going to be this size. I forgot. It's that kind of map.
I also can't move the token.
Uh-oh. So I gave... Let's, do that. I made it so it's on your sheet.
There we go.
Your default on your sheet, but I forgot to give it to you.
It's okay. I got it now. We're good.
All right, excellent. You can also be closer.
I will. I'm gonna just get my stuff in. Numbers. There we go. Had to put my numbers in. I'm gonna creep my way that direction.
All right.
Just
So if
kinda
you're
listening for now.
Okay, if you're listening, yeah. So he's basically going to say, someone killed our accountant, and they stole the girl, and I got a feeling it was those guys. So where are they? And you can, like, not that you know, but Argyle's basically trying to be like, I don't know which way they went and stuff like that. And you can roll an insight to see if he's lying or not. But
Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care.
I mean, you just don't even care. But they
This
are
is not my problem.
going back and forth on that. And Argyle basically goes like, I mean, they're going to come back sooner or later. And Radin's basically like, well, we've already retrieved the girl, so I guess we'll wait for them.
Oh no.
And they're going to basically walk right up into the tent in camp. All of them. All 3 of them. The wolves will basically kind of lurk in the woods. And Argo basically like, ugh. A lot of trouble, that group.
Oh no.
Like, that's what he's thinking. The dwarves are basically just like, yeah, we want them first, if Lupin's in the group, basically. Yeah, it's clear there's been a lot of discontent here
Yeah.
over the last couple of days.
Now that it
But-
seems a little bit calmer, she'll step out from behind the building and kind of just lean against it, staring at them like they're idiots.
And Arigal will look to you and walk over and be like, Another new arrival. Are you here to help with the werewolves?
I was told you have ways out of this hellhole.
Oh. Yeah. We know the routes.
Then that's why I'm here.
Excellent. Well, we can help you, but he points to the tent and he says, our Lord's lapdog is currently the only one giving the okays on who can leave.
Joy.
He nods and he says, yeah, it's been great, especially for trade. But he has given another group a mission, and if they complete the mission, they will be given the right to leave by our Lord. I'm sure we could convince the group to kind of looks you up and down to have someone that looks strong like you join the group.
It'd be wise for survival.
He nods and he says, and that is always a plus in Barovia.
She's just staring down at him, very unimpressed and bored. Just like, sir, I could snap your spine.
Yep. And he smiles and he says, well, they should be back. Hopefully not too much longer. And he says, I am Arigal, the leader of this camp. Who are you?
Vola, Bonekeeper.
Nods and he says, well, then I will make introductions when they arrive. In the meantime, you're welcome to rest or eat or whatever you want to do.
Food is good.
Food is good. Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. Let's go, Vola. So as you work your way up, these guys. This is what's coming after. What's going to be scouting towards you there, Sis. If you went a different direction, but you didn't. But as you get up there, Vola, you notice that now that you're on the top of the hill, because you couldn't see from the other side. In the woods are, I don't know, we'll just say like a football field away, 100 yards or so, and the Vistani are carrying large, almost like stakes, and they are putting them up against the trees, like they're almost like they're going to make a pyre on the trees. And it goes pretty deep too, from what you can tell. Yeah. And they just continually do that. Yeah. So we'll say you're going to eat. If there's anything else you wanted to do in camp while you're here, feel free to do so. Or just let me know what you want to do.
Am I eating like at a caravan on the outskirts? Is everything in that center tent?
Oh no, I mean, basically when you walk up and you see people eating, they'll offer. I mean, they're friendly people.
I was like, do I have to go in that center tent yet?
Also, yeah, I mean, obviously they don't want to piss you off either, so like, here, have some meat, like,
Resting bitch face on point.
Yeah, okay, take it. Yep.
Yeah.
And you will be fed.
All right. Yeah, I guess she'll just vibe outside until necessary, because, oh god.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not ready for the save that I know I have to make, because I've already set myself a DC for it.
Oh, good. See? That's great. All right, we will move back to the group who basically, after short resting and saying their goodbyes to Mellie and taking care of the children and all that business, will work their way back through the woods, get to the spring area, and probably take a moment to, catch your breaths. Despite the, how the kids are acting, it is a long trek through the fucking woods, and not everyone is Elara, so, takes toll on some people.
Yeah, sorry guys.
I guess first things first. Why don't we give everybody that's there a perception check, including you, Lupin. I mostly want to see if these guys can find your items behind the Well, Valmir might. Well, Elara might. All right. Oh, also give me a stealth check there, Lupin. Let's see how good that is. Oh my gosh, you're shook, my man.
Below 20. Holy shit.
So, all three of you, as you basically walk up to the spring, you notice behind the statue, which I totally forgot to mention last time, there are just 3 items which you don't. I mean, no one was really paying that much attention, I don't think. Well, you guys were tracking the werewolves, but none of you guys remember a pair of goggles, a pair of gloves, and a hammer. And let's remember that you guys didn't actually know it was in the chest, so you don't know it's the good.
Yeah, I was going to say, they didn't ask us specifics
No.
about the
Nope.
items during the Zone of Truth stuff, right?
Nope. But you will, see those there, and they're all in very pristine condition. I guess I will say, Valmy, you're the one. You're 23. You'll see it first.
They look very smithy oriented stuff, though, right? Just to be
Yes,
yeah.
the gloves are like the like the fire. Hey, I don't
And
want to
it's a
burn
smith
my
and
arms.
hammer.
Yeah, yes, it is, and the goggles. Yes. I mean, you can probably put 2 and 2 together.
I mean,
Yeah.
he does have an 18 int, so he's just gonna be like,
Okay, yeah, you can definitely. I think all you guys have a decent int is the thing. Except, no, I think all of you guys have good ints. Maybe not. Maybe Elara's isn't crazy, but
it's gonna be. I wonder. Do you think those might be the things that the dwarves were looking for? You should probably put them in your bag just to be sure. We can always see when we get back.
I can put it in there if we're not seen.
I mean, we've simply stumbled upon them in the woods. We're returning, potentially, that which was taken, without any knowledge of who took it.
Okay, I'll let you do the talking.
Naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
We've already passed their zone of truth. It's probably fine.
I will say nothing but truth if I am asked questions. As I did before.
One of the kids will be like, "Oh yeah, that's the blacksmith stuff."
Oh, very good. And then it would seem that we are somewhat successful with our foray into the woods. Shall we get you little ones home? I did mean to ask. I assumed you were all from the Vistani. Is that home? For all 4 of you?
3 of them will nod, and the leader, quote unquote, point to the end one and be like, "That one came from the outside, but he's with us now."
Okay. But we are from the outside as well. If that wasn't too apparent,
Yeah, she's
obvious,
like,
yeah.
it's very, she can tell she's holding back, not being like, yeah, no shit. Like, but yes, Lupin, I mean, you can hear what's going on and all that business. And basically, after you guys find the items, put them in the bag, and they're like, let's get the show on the road. All of you, with your perceptions, see a man in a tree looking down at you guys, and then boom, oh, hey, it's Lupin.
You really shouldn't have touched those, He says from the tree.
I don't think you should have either.
Now. We don't know for sure that he did take them.
Well, Talon.
Oh, come on. He's hiding in the tree.
Oh, I'd say good 30 feet. How
Okay.
tall the tree is.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Just should you fall out, I need to know the distance. Basically, is what I'm getting at.
Well, falling distance enough to break my legs. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 1d6 per 10 feet, so it'd be 3d6, and it's a dex save. So really,
Well,
The dwarves were pretty pissed that these items were taken. I would hate to be
I
the
can-
one guilty of such a thing.
again, implying that I was the one that did it.
Not at all.
In-
Not at all. In fact, I protested that you should not be considered guilty just on the basis that you were absent when they were asking us questions.
Well, I'm glad that I at least have someone support here.
But
In
don't get me
fact-
mistaken. I do believe you took them. I'm simply making sure that, what's the word? Devil's advocate is seen and understood.
Okay, I see. So you still believe I did it.
Plus, the
When
truth is such a wonderful thing to
I
play with.
clearly did not do. Simply put, given that I wasn't there, it was clear that I was tracking the assailants, and since they were left here at this altar, I was waiting for them to return, so quite clearly they were intent on coming back for them if they were stashed here.
Well, perhaps we should return them and return these children home. And then we can deal with the who's who after. I hope we can clear this matter up. I would hate to lose another companion this day.
What do you mean lose? Where is Mellie?
All being right in the world, she is with her god. We lost her
Yes.
and 6 of the children in our attempts to retrieve them from the werewolf camp.
I see.
And
That is
Elara's
the-
wearing her flower crown.
Yeah.
That is an unfortunate turn.
Indeed. So, perhaps if you can, when you return to camp with us, let them know that you were pursuing the robber and that you had a plan to indeed capture them. I'm sure we can clear this matter up. It's not like we've caused frustration to anyone else in these parts.
Well, it seems to me, it looks like the children were more pressing matters to attend to than some crotchety old dwarf's tools.
Mm. And he'll gesture to the path back to the camp. Shall we?
His mood is now quite dark, and it's very noticeably so.
all right, back to the camp with brooding Lupin.
Brooding, more like oncoming hurricane of a storm.
Everybody drank the depresso espresso. It's fine.
So as you guys are walking, the lead girl will basically, she's gonna walk up next to you, Valmir, and be like, "You know your friend's soul's still stuck here, right?"
What do you mean?
They can't leave, not unless Lord Strahd lets them. That's why I said the kids will come back. They always come back.
Well, how old is this girl?
8, I believe.
And how is it that someone so young has become so wise? Especially to such matters as these.
She'll smile and be like, "Oh, Once Uncle Arigo passes, I'm gonna lead the camp, so I know a lot of stuff.
Oh. He's gonna, like, in his own head, he's gonna be, thank fuck one of the kids was that one.
This is the one that got bit and
Yeah,
almost died.
I
So
mean, it's fine.
you got real
Yep.
lucky. Yep.
That's just the
so this-
details. This
is Luvash's daughter. So,
She breathing. She's walking. It's fine.
Mhm.
I see.
She shrugs and says, "Just ask Lord Strahd for a favor. Maybe he'll let her go."
Yes. Perhaps. But thank you, little one, for your insights. I will keep that in mind.
She nods, says, "Yep," and is gonna go back and hang out with her little pack of friends there.
Yeah, pack.
Mhm.
Yeah. So bio break is a good idea. I'm gonna go use the restroom, so why don't we all do that? I also need to know what's going on with the sun sword, so let's figure that out too, because I believe it's still radiating some sunlight. So, but
Unless it got put in the bag.
yeah, if it got put in the bag, then it's all good. Let's say 5-10 minutes, and we'll all meet up at the Vistani camp.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just some bad luck, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You're gonna have to take your licks now. Also, do you still have the gems? Like, what did you do with those?
They're still on them.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sammy baby,
Yeah,
are you still holding on to the sun sword or did you put it in the bag?
I still got it.
Oh boy.
I felt bad of putting it in the bag. I think I gave it to Talon, actually.
No, we ended with you guys talking about it, but you still had it.
Oh.
It's also still radiating sunlight, is the thing.
Well. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to quickly put it in the bag.
Yes, if you don't do anything, the little girl will be like, yo, like,
I am going to put it in the bag.
we'll keep your secret, but like, if people see that, that's going to be trouble, basically, is what they're saying. Having sunlight.
It's in the bag.
Okay. Alan, you back? You told me he got an ice cream maker.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Did you make
I
your ice
did,
cream?
but we didn't do anything with the base yesterday. We didn't make it home until 11 o'clock.
Mm. Maybe next time then. All right. So, you guys, the sun sword will be put away. And as you guys get closer to camp, say you're about a mile off. This is how deep I'm talking. You start to see these brush logs. It's very clear that they're setting up the forest to get burned.
You're just gonna light the whole damn thing, Jesus.
And the Vistani are going back and forth, bringing logs. And they see you. They see the kids that are left. And the little girl will hold her hand up and wave. And the Vistani will basically just look, make sure it's her, and just woof, off to the base to go get Luvash, basically. And you guys can keep making your way into camp. But before you get there, the little girl's going to walk up to you, Talon, and be like, hey, big guy, if you ever want to shed your skin and run with the pack, you know where to find us.
I look at her quizzically and say, all right, I guess.
And she'll nod and be like, good luck. And
Thanks. And he gives her a little thumbs up. Like, he doesn't know what this little person's talking about.
okay. And it's about that time, like, Luvash is going to come up and get the kid. Be like, thanks. And he will, at this point, warn you guys and say, Radin's in camp, and he is looking for you. All of you. And then he's going to look and be like, where's the little blonde?
Sadly, in our efforts to rescue the 4 children that we were able to, she gave her life.
He is going to get pretty angry at this. You treated him very well. despite the fact that he was quite rude to you to begin with. And you also risked you gave your life to save his daughter. So he's going to put his hand on Arabelle and be like, Arabelle, my bad, and be like, take the kids back to camp. And she will nod and do that.
There is one
And he's
other
gonna
thing you should know. He's going to wait until the kids are out of earshot.
Sure.
And he's going to say, this may be difficult to hear, but she was also your little one was brought close to death by their leader. He slit her throat, but I was able to... I think it was me? Was it me that healed her?
It might have been Elara, I don't know. Anyway.
Someone had killed
I
him.
think it was me, yeah.
Okay, but Elara was able to return life to her body. Forgive me, I say slit her throat. He bit her.
Mhm.
And one
You
of
can
our
see
number...
Yeah, you can see he gets the realization in his eyes, and he's like, of course you did.
You should also know that upon her instruction, their altar was, for want of a better term, desecrated, destroyed and burned, along with the remains of the 6 children that we were not able to save. I am sorry that we were not able to get there sooner.
He will nod and he'll be like, you just tell me you did everything you could, and I'll be satisfied.
There was nothing more.
Well, then thank you for saving 4 of them. And I am sorry for your loss.
Much like your children, she will not be easily replaced.
He nods. He's gonna look at you, Lupin, and be like, dwarves are looking for you. They are not happy.
Again, I've heard the story from these fine folks here, but whatever it is they believe I've done, I have not done it. In fact, we have the tools right here. He points to the bag of holding.
He puts his hand up and he says, hey, you gotta bring it up with them.
He rolls his eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to work. Thank you again. Argo will probably want to see you, but I wouldn't. I'd go to Radin first. He's seething more than the dwarves are.
Where could we find him?
Oh, he'll be in the command tent. Him and Escher and what the hell's her name? Lady Valenta.
Have we met her yet?
You have not.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna shoot my way over to that tent then.
All right. Yeah, you guys will enter camp. And, well, first off, slow your roll there, Valmir. Damn.
All right.
Walking right past the orc here.
Oh, my
so
bad.
you,
Yep.
yeah. Let's see, Arnold's up here too, or he'll probably meet you as soon as you're coming into the camp to get the situation and everything, because the kids are here now too. And he will explain, like, yeah, we were about to just burn the whole fucking forest, and then he's gonna ask you, how many did you kill?
Oh
Yes.
shit. How many did we? Was it like 8, 9? Shit! I forgot to pick up
Something
the
like
flute
that.
on the way back, even though I said I'd like to pick up the flute on the way back.
You can have the flute. It's fine.
Okay, thank you.
It's worth 20. It's worth 25 gold if you care.
I mean, whatever. I genuinely don't remember how many.
You saw tracks for 8, so it was 8.
And then the leader on top.
Yeah, so I guess 9 technically.
Yeah.
A bunch of wolves.
Yeah. So there was there were, for want of a better term, there were 7 regular werewolves. One of them was playing this pipe, and he'll hold it up. That would make 8, and then we dealt with the leader. He would make 9. We didn't find any others in their cave.
Okay. Well, you did your part. Before we go chat with Radine, let me introduce you to someone who just came to camp. She also wants to leave this place, and I thought perhaps you guys would be able to find common ground. And he will lead you up to the tent. And Vola, you will see the group for the first time. Lupin, you'll scraggle your ways back here. And Argo will lead you guys up there and point and be like, this is Vola. Don't know much about her, but she looks menacing, so I think you could probably use her.
She's currently like sat on top of these barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Just like with a piece of like fear-given food in her hand.
I am Valmir Nightbloom. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He's gonna kind of like look her up and down, and like see, just kind of figure out she's probably, even sitting down on a barrel, she's probably about the same height as him, and then taller when she stands up. So he's gonna like look her up and down. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My companions, Elara, Lupin, and Talon.
When you say Talon, I like raise my hand and just like wave a little bit.
Oh. You had to talk first, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You knew it was going to be him.
How sharp are your ears?
About as sharp as they are in the Avatar. So not fully, but he's
It's
noticeably
enough.
half elf. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
cool. She looks over the group, and as soon as you talk, and her eyes lock on you, she stands up, walks over, and immediately just throws you to the ground.
God, you're doing okay. I'm not going to resist it. Wasn't expecting it.
Next thing is she's reaching for the fucking hammer on her back.
Okay. Have I offended you in some way?
Your race breathes. That's all I need.
It's true, his breath does smell a bit, not gonna lie.
Do you say my race reeks? Is that what you said?
Breathes.
Oh, breathes. Yes. Like most living creatures, I have that affliction.
No, she's... she's going for it. If no one stops her, she's gonna hit you. Like, with the hammer.
Why do you want to hit him? Apart from, him living, what did he do to you?
I've already answered.
Oh, because he's
I'm gonna misty step.
oh my god.
I'm gonna misty step, like, boom, straight over there.
Yeah, Argyl's like, what in the fuck's going on? Like,
Nice hammer.
you will poof.
I will poof. If your goal is to leave this place,
Shit.
then perhaps you could take a breath and see that we have a common interest. And at the very least, it might make us begrudging allies of convenience.
My kind and yours don't get that right.
Well, I'm only half that kind. And he's going to look you up and down, and looking at you, you appear to be half as well. Oh, something we have in common.
So as you guys are talking, like at this point, Radine's gonna recognize someone's voice, and he's gonna walk out, basically. And so
He's full elf,
his
right?
ears are he is dusk elf to the core. He does not even look at you because you're not part of the group as far as he's concerned.
Well, currently she's very focused on attempting to kill Valmir, so hopefully this will be a good thing.
Very quickly, Valmir's going to bow. My lord, sir, we were on our way to meet you, but unfortunately I find myself waylaid by this savage.
Flattery gets you nowhere.
He does have a way with words, doesn't he?
I wasn't talking to you.
Nobody talks to me.
Move.
Oracle just moved.
Yeah,
He's
see
like,
ya. And Radine walks over.
Oh, now he's in line of sight.
Yeah, he just walks right by you.
Thank God.
He
Woo.
doesn't, yeah, that was a good one, right?
Ugh.
Now to remind everyone that when Radine is like generally within 10 feet of you, you start to hear like screams of dying individuals. It is
snap her out of
unnerving. Yeah, it's the deathly choir is basically. As long as you're not protected by a mind blank spell. But he will walk over to you, Valmir. He does not look happy. And he says, I had plans for this morning. And now I'm cleaning up your mess.
Forgive me. I did not realize that we
Do
had
you
left
know?
mess anywhere.
Do you know what it costs to get that girl back?
the stuff. That girl? Which girl?
He will draw his sword and put it to your neck, and he will say, no lies, only truths. Did you kill the accountant?
No.
You'll see a faint glow in his eyes, almost like a light blue sheen. He'll give you a little up and down, and he says, He's going to walk over to you, Talon, and he's going to be like, did you kill the accountant?
Can you describe the accountant to me?
He is going to grit his teeth and be like, the door you opened that you weren't supposed to, where all the gold was, the old man inside.
Nope. Last time I seen him, he was definitely alive. No killing for me.
And again, you'll see sort of the shine. And he will actually look at you now, Vola, but be like, well, you weren't there. And then basically move on to Elara and be like, you know what I want. Did you kill the accountant?
I did not.
Excellent. You're Mr. 19 stealth here. Hang on, let me see if he can fucking see you or not.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's more like not stealthy, more like trying to be inconspicuous.
He will gently move you out of the way there, Lara, with his scimitar. Basically put it on your shoulder and move you out of the way so that he can look to you, Lupin. And he'll be like, seems you've been a bit of a naughty boy. The dwarves are not happy. But all I care about is the fate of our accountant. Did you kill him?
I didn't.
And you'll see a
fact,
similar flash. Yep.
In fact, I might have something to add to that.
Oh.
Well, I did open the door on the way back out, and I found that he was already dead. In fact, there was bloody footprints leaving that room.
He nods and he says, yes, and those footprints led up to the library where you all were. So,
Given that we are already out of the library and on the way out of the castle, logically, it could not be any of us.
but there's one not with you that was there. He looks
The little
around.
one's dead.
She's gone.
The little one? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I guess she was pretty tiny, wasn't she?
Yeah, like he would
small,
know
but-
her as
Wasn't small,
the
but she
little
was
one,
young.
right?
Mhm.
He would know her as that. Like he
Yeah.
might not actually remember her name.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he will shrug and say, the weak do not last long in Barovia. Unfortunate.
I am about ready to get out my sun sword to stab this fucker.
And
I won't,
you all,
but I'm ready.
yeah, are you all convinced that she didn't do it?
My lord, I can guarantee that she was not the culprit. It was not
Very
in
well.
her nature.
Then perhaps it was just a unfortunate accident. No gold was missing after all, so whoever did it simply did it for the thrill of the kill. It was an old man, so not much there. There
Cool.
is the issue of the missing girl. We will need recompense for that. It's unfortunate. So unfortunate. I thought Escher made it clear. Don't take the girl. Don't fuck with the girl. And you took her. So here's what we're going to do. Your timetable just moved up. You now have a 10-day to collect Arena and bring her to us. We will give you the girl in exchange for that. If not, we will feast upon her. There will be nothing left of that girl if you do not bring us Arena. Are we clear? Do we all understand now? Good. See, it's so easy when everyone just listens. And he's gonna turn to you, Vola, look you up and down, and be like, Argyle said this one would be joining you, so she'll replace the small one. An opposites thing. Big. Perhaps she'll survive.
The only answer he get is Bola pulling her lips back and just snarling at him.
You kind of give you the grimace like, oh, so unrefined. Never did care for orcs.
I'm glad that makes two of us. It's a shame your kind hasn't been murdered yet.
Finish the job, and you're welcome to take a shot at me.
Could just do it now.
He does have his scimitar out, and he's
She's
kind of got
smiling.
that. Yeah, he's kind of got that. Like, yeah, he is as well. And he says, "Job first. Then I'll gladly duel you. I'll face the whole group. I'll butcher all of you. I don't care. Just get the girl." He is not as composed as Strahd is.
Run home, lapdog.
But we have one more thing. And he's going to point over to you, says Lupin, and he says, "Did you steal from the dwarves in this camp?"
Are you asking for them or for your own curiosity?
He will then ask, eye, ear, or finger.
Jesus.
Oh God.
I will tell you what they are mechanically. Ear is disadvantage on perception checks to hearing. Eye is, of course, disadvantage on seeing. And finger will be disadvantage on sleight of hand.
Who's losing their fingers?
Awesome.
Possibly Lupin.
Can't be sticky if he doesn't have them.
Mm.
Wow. Wow.
It's just one finger, but it is going to give you disadvantage. I guess it would be two, actually. It's like Yakuza style, right? Pinky and ring finger.
And what if I don't want to lose my finger, eye, or ear?
Then I choose, and I will choose your heart.
Why does this interest you so?
He will smile and he will put the sword to your chest, basically where your heart is, and start kind of digging in a bit. And he'll say, "We all have our duties. You offended our allies. They will kill you. I see your value still, but you must pay."
Well, my value is in my eyes, fingers, and ears. If I have none of those, then what value could I possibly be?
He is going to draw the sword back and say, "This is it. Pick or I will."
Well, I didn't steal anything, so condemning an innocent to what they believe is my fault is completely ludicrous.
Okay.
He goes to
will-
swing, Vola's gonna catch him mid swing.
My lord,
Okay.
if I may.
All right. First off, I'm gonna need, before anything happens, wisdom saving throw from you there, Lupin, because his deathly choir is gonna affect you basically at this point.
God.
He's not swinging yet. He's just doing this. It's psychic damage, DC 16, wisdom save. Oh, you're
Roll
one.
concentration.
You can if you want.
Oh wait, hold up.
This is super hit or miss. It'll either do a ton or it'll do not much.
Hold up. Can I use this? Ability check, skill, tool. It is unfortunate. I can't use that on saves. All right, just making sure.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
All right.
Almost.
It could
All right,
be.
doesn't attempt.
Yep. So it is 3d10 psychic damage. As the screams, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be really harsh or it can be nothing. This isn't all or nothing. I can do the 16, but I always roll, so that's what we're doing. You will, like, the screams will just, like, your ears are ringing and the pressure's going to get to you and you're going to feel it in your head, almost like a. Well, you use psychic like weapons, like a knife, right? So
Yes.
imagine what you do to other people, except it's going into your skull, which will probably make you grab. And then, yes, he is going to pull the sword back, and basically he's about to try to put it through the heart of Lupin. And then, yes, Vola, you can grab it.
Yeah, she'll just grab his wrist.
And he will look at you like, "What in the fuck are you doing?" He's gonna.
Actual audacity.
Yeah, he is. "What in the fuck?" And he looks you up and down and he says, "Do you wish to die as well?"
If he won't choose, make one of his allies do it.
He will get a real big grin at that and he'll be like,
God.
"Oh, I like this one." And he's gonna turn, eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, and he's gonna look To you there, Elara, I like that flower in your hair. It reminds me of someone else.
Oh God.
What do you think? What can the human live without? Now, Lupin, at this point, if you've got something you want to do, by the way, like you're free. You're not stunned or anything. You just took the psychic damage.
Just wonder how perceptive this dude is.
I mean, with my, I got a 20 that time, so you didn't actually get to see the plus. Let me. You would have seen the plus normally, so let me get that for you. Okay.
Pretty sure it's
Yo.
high.
11.
Yes.
It's 11. It's a plus 11. So
Right.
it's basically a fucking draw with your stuff.
Not Maria, fucking Elara is going to be looking at the vampire and using her hunter sense on him.
He is not a vampire.
Whatever this fucker is. Could be.
What is a hunter sense? Okay. How best to hurt it? So if he has any weaknesses or anything, he does not have any weaknesses. Immunities and resistances, he doesn't have any of those. If the creature's hidden. No.
And did you say I took psychic damage or
No,
It's
No.
just Lupin.
Fine, stop. All of you, stop. This place is insane. You're all insane. Take my ear.
Good choice. And he will slice right down your ear. Take it off one slice, no problem. His scimitar is magical, so you'll at least learn that. As he removes your ear, you already took psychic damage, so I don't really got to do any other extra damage for you. Let me change the music again real quick. But it does hurt. You immediately can it's like ring, and then it just kind of fades, and now you can only hear out of your right ear because he will take the left one, and he will put his scimitar away and smile and be like, and to think, I had other plans. Thank you, all of you, for coming. You've made my day. And he's gonna basically walk into the tent if nobody's gonna stop him and grab the homies, and you'll see Escher come out and the lady. And I think I got him stuck on a C here, but yeah. They are gonna go. Vola, up to this point, you've obviously been told there are vampires. I got fucking Rodine stuck on this thing. Here we go. If no one's gonna stop them, they're just gonna go to their wolves and head back to Ravenloft. Just to be clear. But Vola, you would have been told, A, Lord Strahd is a vampire, and B, there are vampires. So you, as soon as you see them, it becomes pretty clear that those two are at least vampires.
Okay.
But they will not say anything. They will just get on their wolves and head back, as poor Lupin has.
Is there a torch nearby?
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's
Yeah,
like basically all around the caravans, they'd have torches, because these guys are mostly humans. They can't really see well at night, so yeah.
Right, well, he's immediately going to go grab a torch, and he's going to, it's painful, like, hiss. So he puts the torch to his ear to cut off the blood flow.
I
Cauterize that shit
could
immediately.
just cure wounds him, but
Nay, comrade. He must feel his sins. Ugh.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yep.
And then you hear his almost angry, like, his like demeanor is just like, does it like a 180 flip. I am going to gut and strangle that elf. I'm going to fill his face and every part of his body with my daggers. I'm going to kill every single one of those bastards. Fucking castle.
Lara's just gonna like pat his
They take
shoulder.
my ear, accuse me of things I haven't done.
Vola actually gets a bit of a smile, walks over and offers out her arm, and just respect.
Lara's gonna like pat his shoulder. We will kill them. It's okay.
It's cool. We got it.
He will take Vola's arm.
It's like holding a fucking tree limb, my guy.
That's right. He's he sees it. He sees it. It's like look at the torchlight. It's like, fucking hell, you're huge.
So I've been told.
Lara's just gonna be nodding at her like, yeah.
Yes. Is that one with you? And nods back at Valmir.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he is. While he is
You get used to him.
while he's a pompous twat. Shit. He looks at Valmir like, I'm sorry.
Elara will say, you'll get used to him while she's rubbing her thumb against her palm.
You get used to him. No, you don't.
While he's a pompous twat. Shit. Sorry, that slipped out. I'm sorry. He is
Apologies are a
reliable.
sign of weakness. Stop. You trust his ability?
He's reliable. He makes good music. In fact, half of us probably wouldn't be here without his astuteness. I assume. I don't know him that well. I have only been here for how many days has it been, Johnny? I can't remember.
Fuck. It's been like 2 days. Yeah,
I have only known him for 2 days, and I only come across these folks by accident.
You then, and she looks at Elara. You trust?
Who am I trusting?
She's asking if you trust Valmir's capabilities in battle.
Yeah, he's alright. It's good with using words to hurt their brains. I wasn't sure how
I've also been pretty
how
handy with my
intelligent.
sword, thank you. Just to be
He
clear.
has been very good with the sword.
I didn't want to say that because I knew Valis would make a joke out of it, and I didn't particularly
fair.
want to put up with that.
Also, I
And
feel
you?
like Volo would challenge Valis if he was
Right,
"Oh, he is
yeah.
bigger than the sword."
Yeah.
Is he? Let's see.
Let's find out. Looks at Talon. And you?
He's very capable.
Very meaty. Takes a hit.
Then, for now, and she'll step over and offer out her arm, you have an apology and pardon from a fellow half-breed.
He'll take her arm and like you'll probably be able to feel like he dresses like, you know, his dress is that of a bard, his gear is somewhat flamboyant, but he's 6'2", and he is actually pretty solid. Like,
Yeah, he's stout.
high con, high strength, like he's
Yeah.
built, and anyway, if you want to tussle, at least buy me a drink first next time.
I wouldn't blame you if you retracted your apology.
Sorry, what was that? And he'll hold
No.
his hand up to his ear. Wait, what?
Velma.
Sorry, too soon. Too
Velma will heal Elara, be like, stop being a string of curse words in Elvish at him.
At me?
At you. I can speak Elvish.
Vola will just kind of chuckle, reach into her bag, and put a bottle in his hand. She has a bottle of, like, the Champagne de l'Estampe, the high-end wine that they have here.
Wait. Oh, no, it's the other game we've got that.
She'll just set it in his hand, smile, pat his shoulder, and and step back.
Well then. And I'm sorry, Lupin. It was a retaliatory jest. I didn't mean anything by it. If you like, I can have a look at your ear for you.
Sorry, what was that?
Very good.
Lupin, you can have your inspiration. Taking it in stride and taking it as a transformation. I respect it. I will say that Radin didn't just leave. He did go speak with the elves, or the dwarves. They did not seem happy about the outcome, but it's clear they are going to take it. But he will basically come back and be like, he needs his smithing shit back, basically. He won't say anything about the gems, but he wants his hammer and his goggles and his gloves back.
Well, it's probably a good thing we stumbled across them in our travels retrieving the children. We shall be sure to return them to them post-haste. And he'll bow his head in an overly exaggerated manner.
He will leave, basically, before he leaves, he'll be like, so I need to burn the forest now if the children are safe and the werewolves are dead.
Oh.
They'll leave. Oh, go ahead.
Would I know that the children are infected is the question.
Oh, yes. You know they're infected for sure.
I will tell him. I'll be like, you might want to get them healed. They're infected.
Balmer's going to be like doing the cutting at the neck symbol, going, no, like... I'm sure such matters are beneath you, my lord. Please, let us not take up any more of your time.
He's gonna look at Elara and be like, there is no cure outside of death. Few Vistani with the ability to transform will not harm anything. And he's gonna just look to you, Valmir, and be like, and you are right. It would be beneath me to kill children.
Do none of you... How do you actually heal? Do I actually know how you heal werewolf lycanthropy? It's like greater restoration.
Does that even work?
Remove curse.
Yeah, you can do remove curse or I think a greater resto.
But it has to be before they transform fully.
Before their first moon, yeah.
Gotcha.
If you get a cleric here before their first transformation, they should be able to remove the curse.
At this point, Radin will have left with everyone else, but Arigal will basically be like, well, the closest cleric is either in, well, they're not allowed actually in Vallaki. Vistani are not allowed in Vallaki, so I guess we could bring him to Kresk. The abbot there is pretty talented. He can probably remove curses. But
yes, that is your best choice. The easiest one.
He'll nod and be like, you all have done us a great service. So out of character, I'd want to mention that I said the purple glow was towards the Vistani camp. Now that you are here, it is further beyond the Vistani camp. It's Kresk. to be clear. So that is like there. But Argo will be like, if you don't want to go there, you can go to the Wizards of Wine. And Vola, while you were there, you met Alexi, basically. Alexi came back with the grandpa. And Alexi could not transform back. Like, he was always a wereraven. But when he came back, they used the new, like, the champagne gem to basically amplify the power. And he's still a wereraven, but now he's like human when he's not shifted type of deal.
Okay.
So, you can assume that those guys know a little bit about fixing the ailment, so to speak, as well. And just in case I wasn't clear, you helped them fight off the twig things that explode.
Blights.
Yeah, those things. Yeah. Enemy druids that were elves, so I'm sure you just were cool with
God,
it.
she was having a ball. That's actually probably something I should mention if they were elves. She probably has a small collection of petrified elf ears hanging on her belt.
There would have been 3 druids, so
right.
assumedly you got 3 or 6 6
She would have
ears.
done 3.
Okay, yeah.
So she has just like 3 petrified elf ears hanging on a string on her belt.
Diablo style.
She's very traditional, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. She's fun. I love her.
For your background, did you pick the tribal one? Just out of curiosity? I can't remember what it is.
No, I grabbed Outlander, but I should have gotten a tribal one.
I debated it for Boars. I was curious because it's like, yeah, that one is pretty wild. But yeah,
I might go back and check it just to see.
Yeah. So Argo he'll thank you. And he will also recommend, like, you guys take a long rest. I know Vola, you're not hurt, but some of these guys are pretty empty. And then he'll basically be like, Kresk is a day or 2 away if you guys want to go there. If not, it's about 3 days to the Wizard of Wine.
We have just moose horns. We've got the gem to find for Baba Lasagna at the Wizards, but we also
if you want to do that.
Yeah. We also know. Well, that's a fair point, because I'm pretty sure that if she's back with Strahd, then my obligation or our obligation to.
You don't know if the deal's on the table even.
Yeah.
That's out of Mellie's journal.
Error, go down.
We know that Arena and Ismark were heading to Kresk, right? Well, that's where we sent them.
With
the other
the Dusk Elves.
Yep.
Casimir. Which, those elves all have their ears clipped, so it might... actually, Vola's intelligence is 14, so she'd probably be able to tell eventually. Yeah. But yeah.
She's smarter than she looks.
Because when you were at Kresk, Vola, the first time, they weren't there yet.
Yeah.
And then you went to the Wizards, so...
Yeah, she's definitely smarter than she looks.
There have been no hags yet, Claudio, but yes, one did die in Death House. You are correct. But I'm assuming you guys want a long rest and then work your way towards Kresk. That's what I was guessing. That's the next civilization type of spot.
The Rahadin said that we needed to give the dwarves their tools back, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So either, like, Faramir will get them from Elara, or Elara can go and, he'll say that she should probably attend to that.
Yeah, they'll basically just be waiting.
Alright.
Impatiently.
Am I just taking the tools back? My little legs.
Sure.
Yeah. She'll be calm and she'll be carrying it back.
Yeah, he'll walk up to you and be like, "You got the tools, right?"
Yes.
He'll nod and be like, can't make silver weapons without it, so I kind of need them back.
She'll hand him over.
All right. He'll take them. Basically, he'll put them all on and be like, Radine said we're straight, so I'm going to go back to work. But the one without the ear isn't allowed in my blacksmith anymore. Is that clear?
Okay.
All right. And he's going to look at you and be like, how'd those silver arrows work?
They were very good.
Good. Great. All right. I don't think you actually lost any. I think you basically collected all your other ones. So
I collected them all
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Like, well,
None
he needs...
of them broke.
Yeah, that'll get a big smile there. Yeah. And he'll hold up the hammer and be like, yes, this it hardens them a little bit, so that's good. You run out, though, stop by. I can get you some more.
I definitely will, and I'll pay you next time.
Yeah, yes, that would be wonderful. Thanks. And he's basically going to go back down, and you can almost immediately hear the tang, tang, tang of his hammer. And the other dwarves will take the guard position. You guys want to know what the tools did? The magic items?
They caused us to lose an ear.
Yeah, they did. That's true. So
us to lose it here.
Collectively, yep.
Yes. So the goggles give you the cantrip of mending as well as dark vision. He does basically they're advanced night vision goggles. He doesn't actually need the dark vision, but he doesn't have mending, so he needed that. The hammer is extremely valuable. You get 3 charges per day, and basically what you can do with those 3 charges is imbue any weapon and make it silvered with 1 strike.
Damn, son.
It is
Like free silvered?
That's what I'm saying. The gold like that is literally like
That's a moneymaker right there.
The price is absurd. It's just time. Yeah, that's how we had all those silvered weapons and everything. Because I'll mention this: you guys have not seen any like silver ore or anything like that. So
no, he said he got it from the Vistani, but you know.
yeah, and it's also like it's magically protected. So you like when you ting ting ting, it doesn't actually take any damage. It's basically invulnerable to blacksmithing purposes. And then the gloves would give you expertise in smithing tools if you already know how to use them. But if not, they would allow you the ability to use smithing tools. And then, of course, they protect you from like the heat up to 400 degrees or whatever. So there's that as well. So they're a little set. Did you guys group back up? Long rest, heal up.
Well, I want to, before we go to sleep,
Okay, yep.
I want to ritual identify all of the new shit.
Okie dokie. So, what did I give you? 2 potions? Okay, the potions just because I remember what those are. The green potion is a potion of enlarge. Basically, it'll enlarge you for 1 hour. And the orange potion is a potion of fire breathing, which will let you do the fire breathe thing as a bonus action, I think 3 times, if I'm recalling correctly. Sun Sword is Sun Sword, right? We know what that is. It's a +2 long sword, basically. It is finesse. It does radiant damage. It is sentient, but only to the extent that it will tell you the emotions that it is feeling. It does not actually talk to you.
Does it have the alignment requirement as well? I can check, actually.
That is a good question.
Because the Underdark one has to be from a neutral or good. I can't remember if the Sun Sword does.
Nope, I don't think so. It says legendary and just requires attunement. I might be able to share the picture with you guys, actually. Mine has been altered slightly, so don't take everything that thing says there. Alright. You're identifying it, so I will... No, I don't want to do that, but can I show you the picture?
I think there's a handout if you're using the module, right, on Roll20. It'll be one of the art handouts.
Oh, yeah, right. Maybe. Player handouts. Nope, I don't quite see it. Well, it's a sword of sunlight.
It's a lightsaber. The D&D
yeah,
lightsaber.
And it is a +2 longsword, radiant. And was there something else I gave you guys? A ring, right?
There was a ring, yeah.
Spell storing ring.
Oh.
Currently empty.
How many levels? Up
There you go.
to 5?
I believe it is up to 5. Spell storing. Yeah, I'd share the weapon with you, but it's like there's a whole bunch of info on Strahd and I can't. We haven't figured that out yet. So the ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I just dropped the art in the Discord.
And we've got a charm of protection and a holy symbol. Well, the holy symbol is not magical, but I'm just trying to think. Was there anything else magical?
I got
Mellie
the
had?
magical flower crown in my.
Yeah. The charm of protection was +1 AC, +1 saves, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And the locket that you got off of the corpse is not magical. It's just it's just a keepsake.
Our black shiny coin, is that magical?
Yes, correct. That is. Thank you for reminding me. It is magical. And basically what this is you can use it as a reaction. You flip the coin, it will disappear after you flip the coin. You flip the coin and you can either do it for an ally or an enemy. They have to re-roll whatever they just did. If it's a fireball and it's damaged, they got to re-roll it. If it's an attack, they got to re-roll it. If it's a save, it's a re-roll. But you will have to use a reaction to do it.
Okay. And was the silver locket magical, or was it just
Nope.
keepsake?
Yep, just a keepsake with a picture of a woman, as I said.
Okay.
Silvery barbs, basically, yeah. Except no one gets advantage or anything like
Yeah.
that. Or inspiration or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside of that, I don't think you got anything else magical, so...
Other than the bag, but we already know what the bag is.
Right, yeah, you know what the bag was, yeah.
I will just confirm that it is definitely a bag of holding and not a devouring bag.
That's fair. Yep, it is a bag of holding.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Just to be sure, because
That
would be a fucker.
You never know.
Okay. Valmir's gonna ask Elara for Mellie's black book.
I will give it to him.
Thank you. And he's gonna go to the back and he's gonna start writing some bits in it. You said that was there 2 red potions as well? I think there were 2. There was was it just 2 potions, the green and an orange? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, they're the green and the orange, yep.
Okay.
I know what cards I got. Hang on.
Bag, 2 potions in the ring. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Well. After he's finished making some notes, Does anyone else other than Elara actually use spells?
I sure as shit don't.
Hmm.
I think Lupin
I've only got my
does.
wild magic bullshit.
I can't remember what class Lupin is.
Right,
Lupin's a
rogue.
rogue.
He's a rogue.
Okay,
Sneaky,
he's not
thiefy
fucking doing
rogue.
shit. Well, there's magical rogues as well, so.
There is.
Arcane
He's actually a
trickster. Yeah,
paladin in disguise.
yeah. Yep.
Valmir's gonna say if nobody objects, I could probably make use of this ring.
Do whatever.
That's
I
fine.
think the sword would be best used on Talon.
Yes.
I know you just.
I'm not opposed to that.
I know you just got shiny swords, but this probably would do wonders. Just be careful who you use it around. It produces sunlight. Actual sunlight, not just an approximation. So it will probably harm creatures of the night, to catch my meaning, or hinder them in some way. As for the other 2 potions, enlarge. It might be worthwhile putting it on, well, either you, Talon, or you, Bola. I know that you are sizable already, but this will make you even bigger for an hour.
Hulk.
She can be She-Hulk. That's all good.
Yep.
Hulk smash. She-Hulk smash.
She kind of chuckles. And are we just all in the tent, or are we outside?
I'm assuming you guys have grouped up at this. Like, you're out of range. Anybody listening, basically. If you want to be in the tent, that's fine. Basically,
I just wanted to see if we were inside or outside. So,
if it's a long rest, I'm assuming you guys are inside somewhere. So,
okay. She
getting to know each other.
kind of just chuckles. She goes, "Well, that makes it an hour and a minute." She'll step outside and use Giant Smite.
Oh.
Go. We need the mushroom sound effect from Mario.
Yeah.
Just get bigger.
Like some of the orcish runes in her tattoos will glow, and she will grow to large.
Oh.
And she'll have, like, kneel down so that she can still look
Yeah.
back through the doorway and, like, yeah. Oh.
Talon mutters under his breath, "Dang, if I wasn't already married."
I love that you guys love her. It makes me happy.
There is the charm that someone could put to good use. Makes you more resistant. Both weaponry and magical abilities.
After a minute, she'll shrink back down and come back in.
Which one is that? Is that the ring or the
charm
amulet of
protection?
Protection charm.
Yeah.
No one yet, that's what I've just said. Mechanically it's +1 AC and +1 on all your saves.
Fucking Talon's already got 20
I know, Talon's
AC,
quite high already.
bro. Like,
I'm at 17. What's everyone else's?
I'm rocking a 13 right now, so...
I think Velmir fucking needs
No,
it.
but it's the thing is, it's not going to affect me that much. Like, if it's only a 14 to hit, like, it may as well be 13, you know?
What's
Yeah.
Lupin? Lupin, what's yours?
17.
God
God
damn.
son.
Fucking ace. All you Dex players.
I mean, I'm in chainmail with no shield, and I have 16.
Ah,
Well, let's give it to Vola then.
there you go.
You can be at 17 too.
Yeah. That'd be a 19. That'd be a 19 if I had a shield. But
Yes,
it's
you would.
okay.
We do still have the shield, but... So he'll offer that... Is it an amulet or a charm? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was like a necklace, I think that
Okay.
one was.
So he'll be like... He'll look down at her... I say look down, yeah. So he'll look at her necklace and... I'm aware you already have an adornment around your neck, and as garish as it is, this would help you in battle. Perhaps you should
Do
wear
you
this.
mean to assume that I need it?
Let me rephrase. Wearing this will increase your resilience, allowing you to hit things longer.
Fair. Yes, I'll take it.
Right on.
I love it.
It's like, let me rephrase.
She's not stupid, is she? Like, her intelligence is decent.
Oh yeah, no, she's got like a 14.
Yeah. So I don't. It's not
Yeah.
like a have to use small
Not-
words. It's not bores.
It's not
No.
boars, yep.
No
It's not
offense.
small words, it's just you have to be careful about how you word
Mhm.
because she's smart and can take things very wrong.
Mm.
And she's
And then before he passes out, he'll be like, "Look, we have these other possessions from the companion that we lost. If anyone can make use of them, better that than they sit in a bag rotting. We need all the help we can get in this place." Which is the silver longsword, the doll, the vial of water, a free max level fly, extra set of scale mail, scimitar, silver longsword, holy symbol, the shield, and that's that, I think.
it was these, yeah, you had it right. Minus the cloak because that's been
Burned.
taken.
Burned
Also
with
her
her.
card.
And
Yeah, the cloak was burned with her. Valmir has her journal. That's what was left. And her card.
yeah, I didn't. Do
The
we
car,
do we
yeah.
have those cards, or did we take them with
They
us?
they would have been with you.
okay.
Basically, they give you a little jingle when you get close.
Oh, okay.
And that wouldn't have if it was on her when she was burned, it would not have burned with her.
Yeah.
So you guys still have that, with the exception of the Sun Sword one, which is now basically powered down because you guys have the Sun Sword. So there's that. All right, no more magical items or anything like that. So why don't we just say y'all are gonna finish up your long rest, get everything back that you want. And I assume we're moving towards Kresk. That's what I have.
Yeah.
Basically set up.
I'm gonna
And-
fire two.
Yep, I'm gonna be dragging Talon to a church where a cleric is.
I'm firing two dissonant whispers into this ring. That's my last two spell slots for today.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you'll have 2 level 1s, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's no problem. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So why don't we 5-minute break real quick, and then when we come back, we will start moving our way to Kresk. See how far we get with our last half hour.
All right.
Before our long rest, I'll chuck a cure wounds in there for you.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
A level 1, but that's all I had. So.
Should throw a Misty Step in there for funsies.
No one's opposed. I'll grab the longsword because Vola doesn't have silver and the shield.
Yeah, you're welcome to it. Elara will be getting her settled into our group. Answering questions.
Oh, there's no questions. She's just staring at you all.
I'm sure she's like wondering what the fuck I do because like everyone else is a little bit obvious. Besides obviously my bow, but that's about it. How tall is Vola?
6'10".
Jesus.
She
You're
is
like a
6'10"
foot and 2 inches taller than me.
yeah, she's 6'10" and like 215, 220 pounds. She's built. Big mama.
Noise.
Is she the lean green fighting machine?
She big mama. She beefcake. I love her. I'm glad I got to bring her back.
So, Elara will be looking at it and be like, so, what exactly is it you do?
Do you mean in this instant? Or outside of this shithole?
For battle.
She points at the massive warhammer on her back.
Yes, but what style?
Whatever's efficient. I don't suppose I understand what you're
How are you
asking.
trained?
So-
I am a ranger.
Vola just looks at the bow and just... Sorry, that word doesn't mean much to me. But seeing the bow, I think I understand.
Yes. Well, I use sword as well, but mostly a bow from distance. I am a monster hunter.
I was one of several guardians of my tribe's whelping pens, and of the camp itself when raiding parties were away.
Honorable.
All right, I'm back. Claudio. Yeah, Claudio. They only pulled 4 cards. With hardcore, I'm choosing where Strahd's going to be, so they don't get to know that much. Yeah.
It's literally just if you just put a +2 longsword in, it will.
I have it on my compendium, so I'll just open your sheet and I'll just toss it right in there for you.
Valmia's 6'2", by the way,
Works
if
for me.
that helps.
Okay, so you're not
Oh.
much shorter.
No,
Still a good 8 inches, but you know.
I mean, who's counting, right?
Should be in there, Talon. But I will mention that you've been told basically that, like, using this, if the vampires find out you have this, you will become a target. Like, because this is anti-vampire hardcore, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Oh, we're
what he
already
was getting
targets
at.
anyway.
Yeah.
We're already targets. Yes, it's true.
True.
Yeah, but those are the other cards that they got, Claudio. And I have made slight alteration. Well, first of all, I made alterations to the story, but one of the cards was slightly changed. But if y'all are done and everyone's here with your long rest and everyone's healed up and all your chatting with each other's done, because I walked in again to someone chatting about rangers and stuff.
Were people role playing in the absence of the
I
GM?
know.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, I love it. I love it. But
Yeah, it happened.
oh, look what it does now. It actually rolls the
That's
radiant
really
damage.
cool. Yeah.
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 I can turn the descriptor off though. We'll remember.
That's cool that it actually rolls it in the
Yeah.
description. Useful.
But it should also only roll the description once. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I clicked
figure
it though.
Oh, do you actually click it?
I clicked it both times. Yeah, it's one-handed and two-handed. I want to see what they both did.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it automatically went on your deck. Sorry, you're good. But you guys will long rest without any issues. You will be attuned. Everybody that's attuning to anything will be attuned to it. When you wake up in the morning, the Vistani will feed you. They will give you your water, and we can, if there's anybody, no one's got to do anything, we will basically work our way to Kresk. And you guys will take the road. I mean, there's really only one road to go. There will be another bridge that you have to cross. But before you get to the bridge, Can I get perception checks from everyone, please? No passive perceptions on this one either. Oh, what is going on? Holy shit!
Wow.
What? Okay.
I'm distracted by Big Lady.
I guess so. Everyone's keeping an eye on Bola. But Valmir managed to pull his eyes off just long enough to notice a Mellie doll off the road.
Oh.
And then another Mellie doll.
Oh.
And another. And
Wait.
another.
Like leading off the road?
What the fuck?
No, along the road, basically. So like you guys are, so if you think you're on a road and the left and right is the woods, then every so often in the left and right there will be a tree that has a Mellie doll sitting against it, and then like it'll be on the left, and then a few like 20 feet down it'll be like on the right, and you keep going. Well, I'm gonna say you keep going. You see this?
So, Valmir's gonna very quickly say to Vola, "This doll is made in the image of the companion that we lost. It is quite disturbing that someone would be putting them along our path."
I cannot say I share that belief. I would be grateful to be reminded that such insufficiency was culled.
Love it.
Orcs think a lot the same way the werewolves do. As soon as you're old enough to hold a stick or a crude knife, you have to fight to stay alive. So Vola's like,
She died.
I mean,
she
hey, you
strong,
should be thankful. Yeah. If she died, she wasn't shit, basically. But she's trying to say it kind of politely, which is an improvement.
With your what? Fucking 9 charisma?
8.
8 charisma. Yep. Boris has got a 7, and he's a paladin, so I know about that.
Yikes.
He's a purely divine smite paladin, though.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it, really, at that point.
I just need to know if you guys are going to keep going. Do you keep going down the road?
How often are these spaced?
Every 20 feet or so.
Oh shit.
You like? I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be like. You guys know this is Isaac. This is his work.
Yeah. Okay. I was just gonna say, is it clear that
it is? Yep.
It's his. Okay.
I mean, you literally
a lot of these.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, he has.
New obsession. Sorry, she's dead.
Oh yes, that's yep.
Disgusting.
It's like, we got your new obsession murdered.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna carry on. At least we know that he's gonna be in this direction, right?
Yes. So a while back, when you were speaking with Casimir, there was a mention of divine blood and how important that would be, and like how Strahd wanted to taste it and all that stuff. This was about the point where that was going to come into play.
Yeah.
So now you're dead, and things had to be changed a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's all right. I don't mind at all. But as you guys keep going down the road, making no attempt to hide himself whatsoever, will be Isaac on the road.
Beautiful.
With his silver great axe and his weird purpley arm. I'm going to go ahead and say give me perception checks again before we do anything.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Elara.
Perception's doing shit.
Danger sense go brr.
All right, anybody over a 15. First off, you can see that his arm, it's almost like every now and then, like almost like it'll kind of pulse and like almost like a bubble of flesh will pop out and then it'll sink back in. It does not look natural whatsoever. Talon, you will also pick up on this next part because you got a 14. That's close enough. No, actually, the number's 12. Elara, you'll get it as well. So he is pissed. He is raging right now. And as soon as he sees you all coming down the road, he will point his axe out and be like, "You idiots had one job. You just had to keep her alive. That's all you had to do." He is fuming.
What's his deal? Who is this?
This is Mellie's groupie.
Oh. Well, sorry, a bit late to the party.
He is obsessed by our previous companion as well as Irina. These dolls are of his making, and it would seem that he is upset that Mellie is no longer with us.
You should hurry up and join her.
Infatuation with a weakling is unfortunate.
That arm of his is also deformed, and I'm led to be... I have been told it makes him exceptionally strong.
An arm is an arm. Still cut it off. Still hit the ground.
I like you.
I just shout, "We're upset too, buddy. We're upset too."
Yeah, Alara's like wearing her flowers in her hair, so.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a good point.
Vola knows nothing about this fucker, so she's just like, whatever.
He's gonna see the flowers and he's gonna point to you, Elara, and he'll be like, "Take those out of your hair, filth."
No.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he is clearly pretty pissed. And he's gonna pull it. It's not that great, actually. It's a battle axe, and he's gonna pull it back, especially as you start approaching Vola. No one can really miss you coming. So
she's a walking tree. It's fine.
Yep. He's gonna point his axe and be like, "I'm gonna butcher every single one of you."
All right. My
Let's
fire's going up.
You can get within 30 feet if that's what you need, Vola. That's fine.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yep. If you're a melee and you need to get within 30 feet, you can do so. It's fine. Oh, shit. I rolled on the back end. Isaac got
Vola's
a 21.
Just derping. She just doesn't understand. She's like, I don't know what this dude's problem is, and I don't care.
This is the first time anyone has seen Lupin fight. He's still
Yeah.
completely unarmed. He's still completely unarmed, by the way.
Yeah.
We probably won't. We'll see if we finish the combat or not, but
I'm excited.
we can get started. Yeah, exactly. Time to test Lupin and put the new character to fight 2. So let us begin. Is everybody in?
Did we give out the potions? I'll grab the enlarge if you guys want me to.
I assumed you got the enlarged. What about the fire breath?
I don't know if anyone wanted that one. Otherwise, it's in the bag.
My bonus actions are entirely devoted to disengage and stealth.
Hide is what you mean, right? When you say that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What is it? Potion of fire breathing is what it's actually called. I'm trying to find it in the compendium here.
Is it not Dragon's Breath?
I thought it was just potion of fire breath, but maybe. I believe it's supposed to be fucking 3d6 fire breath as a bonus action, basically. Potion of fire breath. That's what I was led to believe. 4d6. Okay, sure. Why not?
Alright,
There
I
you
added
go.
the potion to my thing.
You can do it like 3 times. 3 times, or if an hour passes, it wears off. Isaac goes first? Hooray! He's going to run up to you, Talon, because he doesn't know this orc, but you were supposed to protect
You
her.
a finna.
You were supposed to protect her. And he's going to use his battle axe. He's two-handing it to swing at you in your crazy AC. He will miss. Look at that crit,
Oh my
though!
god, that damage.
Delicious.
Ooh. He'll hit with that one. 14.
Oof.
And then, out of the trees, will come his boys.
It's homies.
firing some crossbows, all of them going into you, Talon, because that's who he hit. 4 crossbow bolts. These guys don't have crazy good attacks, so we'll see if they even hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pew, pew,
Wow.
pew, pew. And they will all miss. But they are up in the tree like 10 feet, just for the record. All right, Bone Keeper, you're up.
What's good? It is a bonus action, so we're gonna get big.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. So that puts me up to large. And I get... Oh god, give me this. Yeah. Advantage on strength checks and saves, and once per turn I get an extra d6.
Once per turn, okay.
Bonk.
Yep, get right on into flanking.
Let's do it. Bop bop. Oh, thank god for flanking. 25?
Yes, 25 will hit.
Okay, good. Okay. Not much, but...
Is that
it's
your...
good.
Oh, yep, it is, okay.
Yeah, I've got it already put in for Giant's Might.
Excellent. Okay.
I already worked it in there.
Makes it easy for me.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, that'll do it for now.
Your passive's 14, right? Perception?
Correct.
Something like that, yeah. You will, like, Balber mentions it, and you will basically see as you connect that, like, his arm kind of, like, inflates a bit and then, like, comes back in. Something weird.
Okay.
Yep. Valmir.
You said he's wielding a big sword, right?
Battle axe.
Battle
Okay,
axe,
a
yeah.
big okay, and is he wearing armor?
Let me check real quick. It's studded leather.
Studded leather, like with metal studs.
Nope.
God damn it!
Sorry, bud. I'm not letting you set his arm on fire.
You tried.
I mean, yeah, okay. All right. So you said these guys. There's 2 guys up in the trees that pew-pewed.
4 guys.
Four
guys.
guys.
up
Oh,
in the
there's some
trees.
down south as well. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
2 top, 2 bottom.
yeah. So
Pew-pew-pew.
this guy, closest one, he's getting Decent Whispers.
Woof.
Yeah.
Which one? This one or this?
Yeah.
The bottom. That guy. Okay.
One at the top, closest.
Yep. Gotcha. Wisdom save. They've got a nothing, just a flat 20. He'll save.
Wow.
He's more afraid of Isaac than he is of you.
Son of a bitch. Well, what I'm also going to do is do a bonus action, Mantle of Inspiration, which, my mistake, it's actually 8 HP now, because level 5, but either way.
Oh.
Yep.
Mellie would still be alive. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
No. 3 HP wouldn't have made a difference.
So everyone, so everyone else gets 8 temp HP, but can also use their reaction to move their full movement as well. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Beautiful.
There you go. But that's pretty much going to be me. He's going to step forward to try and take advantage a bit of cover.
When you do that, you'll act like everyone will hear Isaac say pathetic. Lupin, you're up.
So he's not happy with this Isaac dude at all. In fact, he's just kind of just pissed off in general at this point. So he just take a step forward and he would just sort of just flicker, and then he's right beside Talon, like within seconds. And then with 2 like bare hands, he goes to lunge at Isaac, and split second there is a shimmering blade like stuck in his shoulder. Hopefully,
Yes,
Hopefully.
it will be. Yep,
Soul knife, baby.
yep.
and then he goes again.
Damn, son, he mad as hell.
Yo, oh yeah, offhand you get multi attack, don't you? That's right.
Yep. And then with his Eddie just rips him out.
Whoops, daisy.
Ooh.
But there's
Okay.
no marks, nothing that indicate that he was stabbed.
Soul
Yeah, you'll
Knife
get a-
by Conjuring. I love it.
That'll probably get a look. You did some damage. Just to remind y'all what homeboy looks like there.
Oh, he's a peach, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly is. Elara.
Lara's gonna point at the ugly fucker and hunter's mark him.
All right.
Then pop off 2 shots. Hopefully smacking him with some silver arrows just for shits and giggles.
Okay. Both of those will hit.
Oh wow, what do I see?
14.
Mmm, tasty.
11, 12, 25. All right.
Kiss, kiss.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Talon.
Well, very obviously, I'm going to rage because this fucker pissed me off.
What's 4? Is it Flump?
I'm looking right now. Hang on.
Forgot to mention, everyone that's hit him will see his like arm and his body kind of like and then sink back in. Like something's wrong with this dude right now.
Oh, that one's a cool one.
Looks like magic weapon.
So you do force damage. So you can throw weapons as well if you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, it'll come back to your hand.
And it comes back to your hand. So it's like a mini Eldritch Knight.
Mm-hmm.
You will get him into bloodied. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope, that's it.
So as you get him into bloodied and get him into the next turn, he's just gonna shake his head at you and be like, "You're so weak." And his body, basically his arm, like if you can think of popping a blister, that's what's gonna happen. Except his whole body will pop. I'm actually gonna have to move you back there for a second, there, homie, because he's coming out large as well.
Beautiful. Give me my kaiju fight.
So he will
Well, you
come
ugly
out,
as fuck.
yes, as
Ooh,
this
what the fuck is that?
nasty monstrosity, huge mouth, webbed hands, just pure anger, and like you can see the guys in the trees being like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And you have thrown him over the edge with the death of Mellie. Because out of character, real quick, when Strahd said he had business to do, y'all had mentioned Isaac. He went to go hire Isaac to do something. And now he can't get back into good graces because Mellie's dead. So he's lost it. Yep. And
I look around and say, "That's some wild bass magic I've never seen before." I don't think I did that one.
he is going to bite into you, Talon, or try to bite into you. Ooh, I think he'll just get you.
20 is the number.
For
Hungry, Jesus.
the hungry, yep. And he'll turn to you, Big Mama, and he's going to swing 2 claws into you.
Okay. Miss?
Well, he will totally whiff with that one
All right, that'll hit. Okay,
for 8.
cool.
And slice.
There goes my temp HP.
And he's just like foaming at the mouth, or like drooling. This guy is. This is unnatural. Oh, I just lost his initiative because I deleted it. But you are up next. Here, let me. Yeah,
love it.
yeah. Let me get that one. Oh wait. I got to do the thugs. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hit it.
So,
Oh.
question is, now they see the hunger.
Right, I'm doing
this
some.
thing is,
Yeah,
did
Actually,
they turn tail and run?
3 of them do.
okay. Just a thing. I'm gonna actually keep Talon from getting hit.
Okay.
So, when he goes to hit Talon,
Used
one
to
of the
see good.
runes on Vola's arm glows
What the fuck is that?
to activate the Cloud rune,
Oh, okay.
so that
You take
it
the
will
damage?
hit- Yeah, she'll take it. I was gonna say it. I can't hit anything else within range, so I'll take it.
Okay, so you will take 16.
Okay.
Talon, you will not take that damage from the bite.
Got it.
He ugly.
Cloud rune, huh?
Yeah,
That's a good one. I like that one. He is ugly.
I like Cloud. Cloud's a good one.
But it will be your turn now, Vola. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are flanking.
Double
Would
smack.
he technically still be Hunter's Mark?
Yes. Let me.
Cool.
It's still the same target. You're right.
Cool.
Yo, let's go. Both of those
Get
will
him,
hit.
Get
Go
it, mama.
She-Hulk.
6/6. Can we get another 6?
Probably. She is a half orc, so she does get an extra crit die.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it'll be good thing because that was shit.
Woof. Oh, no, that was your Giant's Might.
Oh yeah, the Giant's Might at the top was garbage. Sorry. The Giant's Might's only once per turn, so
Well, yep.
it would have been the one. So there's
24?
that. And it's an 8, so boop. Only another 2.
26. Vola, you've been doing this long enough to know that when your mace connects, it's not doing full damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, all of my gear grew, so she's switching to the longsword next.
Okay.
So.
Is that it?
Alright.
Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie.
Big Mama go. Brr.
Yep.
Just to check,
Valmir.
was the silvered weapons doing...
She has a silver longsword.
Yeah, no, I meant like...
Her
some
mace
people-
is just a normal mace.
Because
No one
Talon
else has
was
hit him
using...
yet.
No, Talon was using a silvered...
Talon has silver.
Talon hit with the silvered
Rapier.
rapier, thank you.
But that was
I haven't hit
into...
hungered though.
Oh, that
yeah,
was into
you haven't
regular
hit
guy.
this
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, my bad.
This,
yeah.
Things have changed now.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. Okay, so I'm gonna see that one of them is not like the others. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Shit. Oh, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? Why not? I'm gonna cloud of daggers centered on him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
We're gonna do it at a slightly higher level as well, because take it. Or all of my dammy.
When you do that, he will use his reaction to Misty Step behind you.
Oh.
No
Oh.
offense, kid.
Yeah. And he will bite you or try to bite you.
Oh, he probably will. Yup.
He will say weak and bite you. Just like a werewolf would try to.
I don't want his fucking lycanthropy, thank you. No, thank you. Okay then.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, I'll throw out another mantle for everyone else because I can't benefit from it. So why not? But yeah, that'll be me.
All right. Anyone that wants to use their reaction to move can do so.
Not my reaction, no.
Right.
Mhm.
Lupin, it'll be your turn while everyone moves.
You could move as well, Lupin.
Yeah, you can as well, but
I don't want to.
It's
I'm
basically
assuming
a
you're
free
good.
move that everyone gets, so it's not bad. Plus, you get 8 temp HP.
yes.
I'll move here then. But at the beginning of my turn, he draws those two daggers once more, and instead of charging in, he's going to throw them both.
Perfect.
Okie dokie. 19 will hit. 12 will not hit. Damn, alright. Apparently I should have Misty Step to you. Jesus. Good hit, good hit. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Even though he missed his step, I don't think hide was a question. So I'm going to just stay here.
Alright. Elara.
Okay. I am gonna move my tush down there.
Okay.
And I am also gonna mark him with Slayer's Prey for my bonus
Alright.
action.
Here we go.
So, and I'm popping off my shots. With the silver arrows, of course.
Of course. The 15 will not hit, but the 26 will.
No, that's secondary hunter's mark, but
15, okay.
and that's what I got.
Alright. Talon.
Let's go swacky again.
Okie dokie. Uh, 11 will miss, but 18 will hit.
Plus the rage. I forget to click it.
You're good. I know it's 2 at this point. You will also feel, even with a silvered weapon, that it's not as effective as it should be.
Good to know. I don't think I'm going to pull out the bright light sword yet, though.
Okay, fair enough. And as we are at time, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We will pick up in the midst of the fight next week, assuming we've got enough players. But let's wrap it up there. Zhang, take us out.
All right. Well, that is going to be it for today's game. Thank you all for being here, running the game, and playing in it. As always, it's very much appreciated. Thank you guys also for hanging out in the chat. If you've yet to do so, please do the usual YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you do feel the inclination, the comments also help us greatly. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We will be back on Tuesday, I believe, where we will be continuing our Werewolf the Forsaken campaign. So please do join us then. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing. We'll see you on Tuesday. Until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Yes.
Bye-bye.